Sagittarius, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so, and that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today I'm going to look at some tarot cards, oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you feel that any roles need to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means go ahead and flip it. Okay, well, we start this reading off with the Hanged Man, followed by the 10 of Cups, followed by the 6 of Swords in the reverse, and then the 9 of Cups. And so right away I can tell that whoever you're thinking about, you're in a very deep contemplative mode about them. And the reason why is because you almost feel trapped in your thoughts. There's a lot of uncertainty, and so you're doing an assessment, or you're kind of waiting things out, but you're also feeling a little bit stuck when it comes to this situation. I think where you're stuck at is that you're not sure how to go forward with somebody that brings you a lot of happiness. With the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups showing up here, both of these cards represent like having your wishes come true, right? Absolute joy, absolute satisfaction, being fulfilled in so many different ways. But it just feels like you keep thinking about obstacles or not wanting to rock the boat in some type of way with the 6 of Swords that's showing up here. It's almost like you're a little nervous or scared that it's unstable, or maybe you are seeing that it's unstable, but it just feels like there's a lot of, I guess it's not moving forward, like a lot of stagnation because of this Hanged Man, because of this, you know, wanting to see things from a different perspective and kind of just hanging out as opposed to taking action, right? The Hanged Man is a thinker, not necessarily a doer, right? It's just hanging there. He's just hanging upside down, you know, with all these thoughts, but not knowing maybe how to go forward with those thoughts. But I do feel a great deal of love. And so either the person that you're thinking about is in this Hanged Man mode, but regardless, I just feel so much love, but I also feel so much fear with this 6 of Swords showing up here. It's almost like drowning in your own thoughts. Drowning in your own thoughts, and then like 1,000 cards come out, so somebody's thoughts are going crazy. We got the Ace of Pentacles. It's sitting here in the reverse. And when the Ace of Pentacles sits in the reverse, it's almost like stressing out about money. There may be some kind of stress as it relates to money or stability of some sort. You know, maybe there's a fear of rocking your own stability by involving yourself in this relationship or continuing to involve yourself in this relationship. And so with the Ace of Pentacles that sits up here, I mean, I just feel like there's stress about money or your foundation of some sort. Holy moly. Queen of Pentacles. Now, you could be thinking about somebody that's very grounded in many ways, right? This is an I can do bad all by myself type mentality. Now, this could be your mentality, and you're like, I don't want to rock the boat because if I'm going to do bad, I can do it all by myself. You know, but either way, or the person you're thinking about is somebody that's very resourceful, kind of makes things happen, gets it done, thinks about things practically. When the Pentacles show up in the court cards like King, Queen, what I think about is somebody that really is putting a lot of thought into something, being very, very strategic about how you go forward. And, you know, when it comes to matters of the heart, it's very difficult to maintain strategy, right? Because you have emotions, and emotionality, it kind of rocks rationality. And so it's almost like we've got these beautiful cups, a 9 and a 10 of Cups, right? This is the end all be all, complete happiness, right? But then we've got these thoughts. So you've got feelings and thoughts, and they're in conflict with each other. In some type of way, they're in conflict with each other. All right, we got the 6 of Swords. Now, when the 6 of Swords shows up, this represents a necessary transition. There's a necessary transition that's on the horizon for you. Now, whether that be a transition in your thoughts, whether that be a transition in your actions, whether that be a relocation, a move, right? This is really representative of, you know, needing to do something to make some changes, either in this situation or in your life in general. All right, I want one more from this You're afraid, or this person's afraid, because we have the Fool card that sits here. Now, the Fool card, depending on the reader, can represent an Aries or an Aquarius energy, or something within those seasons. But with the Fool card, it's almost like you or this person feels unprepared for this level of relationship, right? This level of love. A 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups is literally like the one, okay? And so it feels like somebody feels unprepared for that level of intimacy or that level of commitment. All right, let's get one from this deck. I've never gotten a reading with the 9 and the 10 of Cups coming out. That is freaking beautiful. We got the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups can represent withdrawing, right? Retreating within. And that really makes sense with the Hanged Man, that there may be some retreating. But the reason why there's retreating is because there's knowledge that somebody's trying to obtain. Okay, they're trying to get their head around something, their understanding around something. Now, this could be you, you know, researching and trying to look up different things. And maybe even wavering, like, do I walk away from this, or do I invest into it? Because it may require big changes on this person's behalf or on your behalf. And so I think there's a lot of contemplation going on right now, and we definitely see that. All right, we got the 4 of Pentacles that shows up here. And when the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you want long-term security. Okay, this person wants long-term security. It's like you both want long-term security, but maybe not sure if you're ready for it. Okay, one more. Right now, you're feeling highly unfulfilled. We got the 4 of Cups. You know, your life may be taking a turn that you didn't expect, right? This is just feeling almost like you're just going through the motions of life, okay? But the beautiful thing about this card is it can also represent surprises, surprise gifts, surprises that you don't expect. Now, it's interesting that you have an 8, a 4, and a 4 that came up in this reading. And so 4s may be very significant to you or this person. 8s could be significant as well. And I say 4 because they came up double, right, side by side. All right, when this person thinks about you, what do they think about? All right, what do they think about? What pops into their head when you pop into their head? The Knight of Swords. Ho, 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 ho. Let me tell you something. The Knight of Swords is somebody that talks fast. This is a person that definitely will make a lifestyle change. And this is a person that will move quickly with a lifestyle change. And so you may be thinking about somebody that may do things very, very quickly. Maybe 1 minute you don't know where this is going, and the next minute they're like relocating to where you are. It's like this is a very, very action-oriented card. This is a person that does what they say they're going to do. Okay? All right. The Chariot. All right. Now, the Chariot, when it first fell out, it fell out like this. Sideways, right? So whenever I see cards that fall out sideways like that, I always feel like it's because the energy is rotating between the two, right? It's like inverted. So 1 minute you feel very focused, you feel very driven in one direction. The next minute you don't know where the hell you're going, right? And so I feel like this person feels like you're a little wavy, like you're like 1 minute you're on the left, the next minute you're on the right, and it's sort of like this person maybe can't quite keep up with it, and that's why it's sitting in the reverse. It's like, I don't know if I can move things at all because this person kind of wavers. Yeah, I want it. No, I don't. Yeah, I want it. No, I don't. Yeah, I want it. You know, and so that's how I feel about that card coming out. All right, let's get, what else does this person think about you? Now with the Knight of Swords, right? Because we got the Knight of Swords as the first card. I do feel like this person is not understanding the actions that you're taking or not taking, okay? Because the Knight of Swords, like I said, is a very action-oriented card. And I just feel like with that Chariot coming out like that, it's like maybe 1 minute you're pushing forward, the next minute you're pushing back. And again, this doesn't have to be the truth. This just could be the way this person is perceiving it. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it on the table for somebody else. All right. Let's get, okay. The Tower. Now, when the Tower shows up, it almost feels like this person feels like you've hit a rock bottom of some sort, okay? That there is a need to rebuild from a place in which you've broken. And what I mean by that is, like, have you ever gotten to the point where, like, your thoughts just collapse you down, and then you have to start rebuilding little by little by little to build yourself back up? And I feel like this person feels like you may have hit a rock bottom, and you really need to start the process of rebuilding you back up, or working on this to rebuild this back up if you guys have had some kind of split. I don't feel that with the cards. So I don't know if the person that you're thinking about is somebody that you've already had a relationship with of some sort, but it just feels to me that there's a lot of confusion. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of confusion, but a lot of love. A whole lot of freaking love. The 9 and the 10 of Cups show up. There is no higher card than the 10 of Cups in the numeric portion. Yeah, we got the Knight of Cups that shows up here. You may find somebody, I mean, this person finds you very, I forget that these, we're asking them what they think about you. Now, with this showing up, this person thinks you're super charming, like absolutely charming. This is my Prince or Princess charming, actually. And so this person finds you to be very charming. They have a lot of very strong romantic feelings for you, and may even want to come forward and make some type of proposal to you. Of some sort. All right. Yeah, we got the 10 of Swords that's sitting here. So this person feels like you're very hurt by a lot of different things in your life, right? The 10 of Swords is like you've got too many burdens. But it also feels very much so like being at rock bottom again, right? And so this person may feel like you have felt like you've been done wrong so many times over and over and over again. This came out right on top of the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So it almost feels like because of the 6 of Swords, which is a lot of conflict and difficulties and things like that, this may be where you're coming from, right? Or this person feels like you're coming from a place of hurt and anger and pain and hitting the rock bottom and being let down by people. And so this person feels like you may need to do some healing. All right, what else do they think about? Yeah, 9 of Swords. This is intense energy. I mean, really intense energy. This can represent a lot of nightmares, grief, depression, anxiety, not being able to sleep, thinking about all the times that you've been done wrong, all the times that you've been stabbed in the back by people. This is something that is in this person. When they think about you, they think that this is where you are, that there needs to be some healing. Guys, we can't have the 9 and the 10 of Swords on the same table as a 9 and 10 of Cups. There's a conflict of energy going on here because somebody needs to heal. You, them, or both of you. Okay? Wow. I want to see when you think about them. What do you think about? What do you think about when they pop into your head? Okay. Let's get just a couple. 1 or 2. Ace of Cups. You want it, okay? This is all about a new relationship. This is proposals, marriage. It could even mean a baby, but this is about bringing something and growing it and bringing it into creation. So you may think that this person has a new relationship, or this is something that you want with them. Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands. These are very interesting energies. The Page of Wands being a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or a Sag. And then the Swords being in the air, right? Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy. And so with the Page of Swords, all right, when you think about this person, the Page of Swords is somebody that's very, very creative, very active. This is a person that takes on project after project, but you may feel that this is a big project to take on into a relationship. And the 9 of Swords is like you cannot forget pains, either pains that this person has caused you or pains that you have gone through in your life. But it looks like you may be sitting with these thoughts. And because of that, you may not be able to trust this fiery energy that wants to come in and start something new with you because you're still grieving something else. Okay. What else do you think about with this person? Maybe you think they're going to hurt you. You know, the way these come out, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, it's almost like you feel like if you go into a relationship with this person, that they could hurt you. Very much so. That they could hurt you. One more. It doesn't take away your want to have it, though. With this Four of Wands that shows up, this is all about a homecoming. Maybe you and this person are in separation and you want to see them again. This is about reunions. This is about celebrations. You can see almost like, it looks like a wedding tent back here. And in some cards, they have that wedding, what is that thing called that you get married under? Like a trellis or something. I don't even know what it's called. But anyways, in some of them, they represent that. So I do feel like you really do want celebrations and good times with this person. You just may be very fearful of it, or they may be very fearful of it. As it resonates, take that. Let's get some oracle cards. We have pay attention to the red flags. It's sitting in the reverse, right? And so with it sitting in the reverse, it's almost like you're not trusting your intuition is really what I say about this. And red flags you can locate within other people as well as within yourselves. So really listen to yourself and where your heart is pulling you. All right, let's get one more. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, one more. That's the romance of a lifetime. Well, trust me, a 9 and a 10 of Cups definitely will display that. We have finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So there could be some financial issues. At the bottom of the deck, calling in your soulmate card comes up. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. And so it's really about manifesting both mentally, spiritually, and maybe even physically as well. But this is beautiful. You have true love, calling in the soulmate. Wow. We get the love card. This is unconditional love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, and self-love. All right, so that's a beautiful card to show up. It definitely lines up with the other cards. We have girl talk. This is all about living in the moment, having fun, time with friends, you know, moving on. And this really lines up with these cards. It's time for somebody to move on. Okay, move on from the pain of the past. But this is all about having a good time. So I feel like you guys really do have a good time when you're together. You enjoy each other's company very much so. We got addiction. Thankfully, it's sitting in the reverse because in the upright, it can represent codependency and all kinds of toxic behaviors. But with it in the reverse, I feel like this is a very healthy love. Even if it's a scary love, it is a very healthy love. Okay. I don't feel that level of codependency. Wow, we got the dragonfly, and this is all about adapting, changing, and healing. Now, the one thing about this, when I see the dragonfly, is that I always think of passed on loved ones when I see dragonflies. So you may have a circle of loved ones that have passed on that are helping guide you through this time period, or this person may. Let's get a soulmate manifest card for you. It says, fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely, okay? And so that's very important to understand because what this is saying is that you must love yourself. Give yourself the same level of love that you're giving to others, and then you won't fall in a place of loneliness. You'll actually be able to fall in love. All right, let's get a couple personal messages for you. We have creative ventures, and so there may be something creative that you need to work on and focus on right now. Maybe it's a new business, a new path, a new journey in some type of way. We have misery loves company. Absolutely. Don't surround yourself with miserable people. Happiness likes visitors. Just be a visitor. All right. Show up fully. That means show up fully for yourself. And if you do have a relationship, show up fully for that as well. All right. You know, are your actions representing what you actually want to achieve? It says stay in your lane and stay focused. And the way I see it is if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. That's a Dolly Parton quote. Trust and believe that in order to get a 9 or a 10 of cups, you had to go through a little bit of hell to even get that kind of blessing, okay? That kind of connection with somebody. We have sometimes silence says everything, but take better care of yourself. And these two came out together. And so you may not be speaking about how you're feeling, and that may be, you know, leading people to assume is what I'm saying. But then take better care of yourself is really being honest with yourself and, you know, taking the steps that you need to be a healthier you, whether that be dealing with an emotional side, a mental side, or actually in a physical way. Maybe it's both. Okay, sometimes you don't have to talk about what you're going to do. It says sometimes silence says everything. Sometimes you just need to do. We have social media junkies, so somebody may be doing way too much on the social media aspect and not taking good care of themselves. All right. One more. Saying goodbye can mean saying hello. Sometimes when you say goodbye to old thought patterns or old beliefs, old habits, you are able to say hello to a whole new world for yourself. All right, let's get a poem. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got two of them that came out together. We got learning and deciding, number 30. Gradually, I'll begin to learn that my tears can make me stronger. And eventually, I'll decide that I won't take that bad treatment any longer. And really what that's saying is like, listen, sometimes you can treat yourself like garbage. But what this is saying is like, gradually, I'm going to understand that all the tears that I cried, all the pain that I went through was to make me a stronger person. And eventually, that will build up your own healthy boundaries in this life, whether that be with love, whether that be with work, whatever the case. And then we get number 42, breaking free. Breaking free from prisons inside that entrap and bind, magnifying the present and leaving what's behind. This is exactly what we've been talking about, right? Doing that shadow work and healing. All right, if this person could say anything to you, nobody's pride, no ego, no fears, what would this person want to say? Free to be me. They feel very comfortable around you to be themselves. You may feel very comfortable around them. Like this is a person you could like burp in front of and not be nervous about that. It says, I'm your #1 fan, so they think very highly of you. Very highly of you. You are everything to me. You give me so much energy. Some people search their whole lives to find what I found in you. You are so strong. I love spending time with you. I can be your hero. So they're like, I can save the day if need be. All right. I can be your hero, baby. It says, tell me your side of it. They want to hear your thoughts, how you're feeling about things. It says, I'm so sorry for all the times I've been quiet. Okay. All right. Cards coming out. Couple more. What do they want to say to you if they could? Whoa, whoa. All right. Maybe one or two more and then we'll close this reading out. Okay. All right, hold on. Some of these came out crazy. It says, get it going already. You are important to me, and your voice is my favorite sound. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.